Hey y'all, so as y'all know, I've been in Houston, and originally this video was supposed to be a get ready with me / vlog, but I ended up having way too much fun and did not finish the vlog, did not finish the get ready with me, skip parts of the get ready with me and everything. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I did get as the day started, and this lash is really getting on my nerves, but I'm really going to show you a little bit of the footage that I did get as the day started. I tried my hardest, but I promise I'm gonna get it right the next time. Hey y'all. Please stop looking at me. Hey y'all, so I just woke up and I went out last night, and I'm in Houston, and I did something that I never do before last night. And it was crazy. But anyway, get into this view. Yeah. I got your BM put on the mirrors. Period. So, in other news, I need a name for my supporters. Like when I make my videos and my vlogs, like I don't know what to call y'all. So I need y'all to tell me in the comments. Like tell me what y'all want to be called. Cause I know like it's males and females. I can't be like, hey little lush babies. The dude's gonna be like,
you low key can. Cause
no,
watch it.
No, the dude.
If that's your main target, then you worry about that. Cause who gives a fuck about the boys?
But I do need a name for y'all. So leave some suggestions in the comments, and like, comment, and subscribe to this video because we about to get lit. We about to go up. And yeah. And her too.
Hey y'all, I'm Jalen, like with Jalen Date, you know. Anyways, we're gonna have a fun weekend. Today we're gonna vlog. So yeah, just follow us around and see what we do.
And her stuff gonna be in the description box too. Everything gonna be in the description box because you know, who doesn't like a couple baddies? Yeah. So y'all, I have a lot going on. I don't know what outfit I want to wear. Like, this is a disaster. I don't know what I want to put on. Oh, that's my old wig, sorry. But I don't know what I want to put on, and it's a disaster. Like, it's a lot going on over here. Okay, so we're dressed, ready to go. Wait a minute.
And low key matching. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do the one.
Oh, okay. Get into it. Get into it, sis.
My turn.
Oh, I gotta walk back.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, yeah, don't put. But anyway, addressed.
Ooh, it's the lashes.
Daily message on the side of my neck. Love yourself. Because if you don't, who will?
Really?
Okay, daily message on the back of my neck.
What is
I
it?
got it. Love yourself first. Really?
Is that what yours say?
Yeah, mine says love yourself.
First?
You can, no, just say love yourself.
Oh. I thought it was this language.
Love yourself. Okay?
Same thing. Shit.
Love yourself. Because if you don't, who will?
Okay.
God will. But
Put your money where
if that's what you believe in, but love yourself first or nobody will. That's what Drake said. I think that's from his song.
I'm gonna be like.
I think that's from his song. Okay. We're going to the mall. We're getting some food. And we're gonna chill out, go shopping, you know, because I like to shop. So we're gonna see you there.
Get into it.
Yeah, get into it.
You in my business?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's what I do, so I can do hair too.
We're in the elevator. This is the elevator song. It goes boop. So anyway, you seen a small portion of the footage that I did get that morning, but after I left out, we went to the mall. I took a couple of pictures with people because they asked. I bought some shoes. I got some Versace shoes. Ooh, if you want to see them, I can't wait to wear them, but I really don't want to show them, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay, wait. These are the shoes that I got, and they're really cute. I really like them. I ain't never seen nobody with these yet, so don't be trying to get these now. But, well, I ain't never seen nobody with that color. Not that I've never seen nobody with the shoe. So I got those shoes. I went to like 2 little boutiques and got some clothes. I posted them on my story. If you did watch my story, I posted them on my story. The little boutiques that I got things from. And besides from that, I'm just going to tell you about my crazy experience. Because I went to the club, and I don't usually go to the club, but baby. So, we're going to get into the story about the 2 club experiences that I had in Houston. The first one, really not so much of a story. I just went, and it was a different type of vibe, different type of energy, different music, because it was kind of like a reggae club, I guess you can call it. And it was a lot of fun. Like, I really liked it. But the second club that I went to, it's a different story. So after we came from the mall, we went in the house. We were trying to really figure out what we were going to do. We were like, what are we going to do? Like, you know, we didn't want to be in the house, but we were supposed to be filming, but we really didn't film anything because we started doing so many other things. So we were like, what are we going to do? And then the people that we were supposed to go to the club with, I think they were asleep because they were clubbing all day because they had people with them that were coming from out of town. So they was just partying all day, and you know, they ended up falling asleep. So we were trying to figure out what we were going to do because it was just me and one other person. So we were trying to figure out what we were going to do. We was like, you know what? I don't know what we're going to do, but we ain't going to sit in this house. We're going to find a club to go to or something. So we ended up finding out where we were going to go, and we sat down for a little bit, sat around. And then eventually we started getting dressed, and we was taking shots of Don Julio. And I was already tipsy. I was already, you know, feeling good. I went live that night. That was the night I had on that pink corset. But I took my pictures that night before I got too turned up. I took my pictures and put them right there. Right there. I took my pictures though, and my camera woman did her job. She did her job. She did what had to be done, and I thank you for that. I thank you for that. It was when we left out, but we already established that we was not driving. Nobody was driving. No driving whatsoever. So we were going to call it Uber. But she didn't have Uber on her phone. My Uber wasn't working, so we were going to walk to the club. In heels. In heels. So we walked downstairs to go outside, you know, to take some pictures or whatever. And then it was people outside. It was a bunch of people outside, just outside. So then they're like, yeah, we're going to club, whoop the woo. We got a section, and we looked at each other like, ain't that the club we going to? So then we was like, oh yeah, we going to the same club or whatever. And we was like, oh yeah, we'll meet you there, blah blah blah, whatever, whatever. So that was one thing. So then we paused, go take my pictures, and then we sit there. So we thought we was about to call an Uber. And like I said, we had to end up walking to the club because the Uber was not working. So we started walking. I'm already complaining. I'm like, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. Like, I'm a tennis shoe girl. I'm a sneaker girl. I don't do heels. I don't got no arch in my foot whatsoever. Like, I will openly tell you I do not do heels. Like, no ma'am, no sir. Can't pay me to wear no heels. So, but I like them. But I do like wearing heels now. Makes me feel more my age. Because, you know, I don't really look my age. When a lot of people see me, they wouldn't think I'm 21. They think I'm like 15 or 16 or something. But anywho, we started walking, and then my friend gets a call, and it's the people that were originally supposed to go to the club with. They up and they ready. They like, yeah, we're still going. We're still going. You know what we did? We turned right back around. Who wasn't about to turn around? Who was about to keep walking? That was like a 10-minute walk in the hills. Yeah, we turned right back around. We met them at the car. We drove to the club. So, all in all, it ended up being like no less than 10 of us, but no more than 15 of us, like all together. Because, you know, they had their people, we had our people, we were just all together. So, we get to the club, and everybody, you know, just looking at us because, you know, it's a whole group of girls. We all dressed up, look good, and they're like, whoa, you know. So we walking in a club. We met up with the people who had the section, and we were really going to get our own section, honestly, but you know, since you already got one, we might as well all just be together. So we went in the club. We got in there. We walked in. We was walking to their section, and it was way, way too many people there. So they were obviously the type of people that invite any and everybody to their section. It was way too many people in their section. So we ended up finding another section. And, you know, we was partying, getting our little groove on or whatever and stuff. But the problem was they only had dark liquor in that club. And that's where I went wrong at. That is exactly where I went wrong at. You know, me still trying to have fun, turn up, you know. I'm still taking shots. I'm taking shots of Hennessy now. I started off drinking Don Julio, and I didn't add in the fact that I went out to eat earlier that day to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I had a margarita. So I went from light to dark. Don't ever go from light to dark unless you can handle it. Okay? Please don't do it. And no drinking and driving. But don't do light and dark. So, I'm still taking shots of the Hennessy. You know, I'm having fun. They playing little songs in the club. I'm like, oh, I know this song. Yeah, I'm having fun. So, the people that we came with, they ended up leaving and going to another club because I don't think they was too fond of the music just because of where they're from. So, they ended up leaving and going to another club. So, it just ended up being me and my friend. And we in the club, we having fun, you know, I'm drinking, we drinking, excuse me. We drinking, she drinking, we having fun, you know, we just jamming to the music. It was already late. I think the club was already about to close at like 2 or 3. And I think we had got there around like 1 or 12, something. Whatever time we got there, we was there for a cool little minute. You know, I still got my heels on, my feet hurting. I'm like, no, I need to take my heels off. I ended up taking my heels off. and then, jamming, having fun. Then somebody was about to fight, and then I'm looking, I was like, yeah, I don't play them type of games. I pick my heels up, I'm holding them in my hand, I'm still dancing. I'm like, okay, well, I was like, I don't play them type of games. They need to get it together. I think they ended up being put out the club. They started playing gospel music because they was getting a little bit too rowdy in there. And, I was just having fun. And then I looked to my left. Yes, I looked to my left. Well, really, I initially seen them when I first walked in the club, which is an old family friend that I seen in the club. And thankfully they were there because they helped me get through the night, which I'm about to tell you about. So fast forward, club over, time to get out the club. I walk up to the family friend. I haven't seen them in years. Like they know me since I was like a little girl. So walk up to the family friend. I'm like, tap, tap. Hello, turn around, tap, tap. So they turn around and look. It was like, what the, Kaylin? It was like, what the, Kaylin? They was like, it's you? Like, they was like, what the? So I'm like, yeah, it's me. No need to panic. It's just little old me. It was like, wow, you're grown now. So we catching up, we talking or whatever. They was like, wow, you're grown now. I was like, yeah, I know, grown. Thank you. Don't mention it. just joking. But okay, so we catching up. So we leaving out the club. We still talking. And we all standing outside the club just talking and everything like that. And I'm asking them, what you about to do? And they're like, I don't know. We probably about to go to the strip club. And me and my friend are like, okay, well, us too. So, Lord, this is where it went downhill. So, we was like, how you get here? They was like, yeah, we drove here, but it's a rental, but it's really small. So we like, okay, we not thinking too much of it. But no, they already had a full car, and then we're adding 2 extra people. So we had to lap up in the car. And we were already drunk. All of us was drunk. Literally. Every single last one of us. So we all trying to squeeze in this little teeny car. I forgot what kind of car it was. But we all trying to squeeze into this little teeny car. And it was just not good. But luckily the strip club was only like 5 minutes away, so we didn't have to stay like that for too long. Well, it felt like 5 minutes to me. It was probably longer, but I don't know because I was drunk. So we made it to the outside of the strip club. So we get out of the car. Well, really, we didn't get out the car. We were sitting in the car for probably like 5-10 minutes because nobody wanted to go in because we were all drunk. So we're all drunk. Nobody wanted to go into the strip club. So we just sitting in the car. So I got out the car and I really don't remember what happened, but all I remember is I had to throw up. So I started throwing up outside the strip club. Luckily, nobody was out there except for the people that I was with. So I'm throwing up. It was like, oh no. They was like, get her some water. She needs some water. And then I just felt like I was hyperventilating because I had on that tight corset. It felt like it got tighter as I got drunk. And it was so tight. So the family friend, I was like, please give me your shirt. I was like, give me your shirt. And they were like, I'm not going to have a shirt to wear. They was like, Kaylin, I'm not going to have a shirt to wear. They was like, what am I going to wear? I was like, you know what? I think I got another shirt in the car. They was like, here. So I put on a shirt. I unzipping that corset and I threw it. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't feel good. I was like, my stomach hurt. So they're like, she needs some water or something. So at this point, I'm throwing up on the ground, my heels hanging off my feet. Like when I say hanging off, because the heels that I had on were the type that you tie up around your leg. So the actual heel, the shoe itself was hanging off my foot, but it was still tied to my leg. And I was just walking around and I was like, oh my God, I was like, I don't feel good. And I was just throwing up and I had on the shirt, feet just hanging off. And I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. I was like, please. I was like, somebody help me. And they like, come on, Kaylin. It was like, come on, you gotta go in the house. You gotta go in the house. And I'm telling people, I'm like, no. I was like, no, don't touch me. I was like, don't touch me. I was like, because my stomach was hurting. My stomach was hurting so bad from mixing those liquors. My stomach was hurting really, really bad. And I was like, no. I was like, no, don't touch me. So the family friend literally had to keep picking me up to get me up and get me in the car or sit me down somewhere. And I was like, no. I was like, no, don't touch me. I was like, don't touch me. So they were like, but we can't leave you out here. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. Because I kept trying to lay on the ground. Like I had my hands like this. And I was like trying to lay on the ground. It was like, no, we can't leave you like this. And I had another, like, I was also like laying there and I was like bent over like this, like with my face in my face in my hands. I'm put a picture of how I was laying on the ground and how my heels were hanging off my feet. It was so embarrassing. But I really don't think I'm gonna put that in there because that's too embarrassing. I don't want nobody ever use that against me. But I do have a picture of me laying on the ground. Like, it was just so embarrassing. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, please, somebody help me. Like, just somebody get it out of my system fast, quick, and in a hurry. Like, I know some of y'all had them nights. I know somebody watching this video had one of them nights. You probably like, I don't even want to be drunk no more. I don't want to be drunk no more. Like, yes, I was just like, I wanted to cry. That's how bad I felt. So we out there for a little minute. The family friend got into it with their friend because their friend was so drunk. Threw the food on my family friend. Threw the food. Like, was just eating. Then out of nowhere, it just went poof. Like, just threw it. So they about to fight. And I'm like, somebody help me, please. Please help me. So after all that happened, I'm just still trying to figure out, like, what's going on. Really, I really don't know what to do with myself, first of all. And the part I just told you about the family friend getting into it with somebody, I only remember that because my friend told me. I didn't even know that was happening. I was too busy throwing up and whining about somebody help me. So eventually, I don't know how much time went by. Eventually, my friend and the family friend, they're like, okay, we're going to call an Uber so we can get back to the house. They called the Uber. I don't know how long it took for the Uber to come. I don't know when they got there. All I remember is my friend saying, the Uber's here. I didn't have nothing in my hands. I left out with a purse, a phone. I left out with all of that. I didn't have none of that in my hand when I got up to walk up to that Uber. So I'm thankful for my friend that was there because she's the one who grabbed all of my stuff. I would have lost all of my stuff. That's how drunk I was. I have to put an emphasis on that's how drunk I was. So they're like, the Uber's here. So my family friend had to pick me up and throw me in an Uber. Literally pick me up because I kept saying, no, get off of me. Don't touch me. He had to pick me up and throw me in an Uber. So all they kept thinking in their head was, please don't throw up in this Uber. Like, please don't throw up in this Uber. I don't know how far we was. He was like, please don't throw up in this Uber. And you know what? I didn't. I held it down, okay? Until we got to the house. And I threw up again. So I held it down while we was in the Uber. We made it back to the house. And, you know, I'm sitting there for a little minute. I'm like, my friend trying to feed me. She's like, here, hold my wing. She's like, here, eat it. I was like, no. I was like, get that out of my face. I didn't even want to eat. But I know you're supposed to eat, like, you know, to hold down your liquor. So I was like, no. So then I went to go throw up again. And then she come in the bathroom. She's like, you okay? You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. She's like, here, you want a pickle? I ate that pickle, though. You know I did. I ate that pickle. And then I threw it up. And then after I ate the pickle and I threw up that last time, I went and sat on the sofa. And I was just sitting there like ain't nothing happened. I was just talking. I was like, I'm good. She was like, I was like, yeah, I'm good. She was like, what? She was like, you want another shot? I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, keep that away from me. And that's really what went down after my whole vlog situation. And my whole drunken night. Like, it's not much to it, but it's enough. Like, you're probably like, girl, you crazy. Like, I literally sat on the sofa after all that happened, after I threw up about 50 million times. Like, nothing ain't happened. I was just like, I'm good. I was like, I feel better now. I was like, I'm good. I was like, I feel better now. Like, talking like normal and everything. Like, after I just had a whole episode on the sofa, I was like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I feel so bad. I was like, I don't want to be drunk no more. Like, it was just so bad. And then I went to sleep like a little princess. And I just slept and I slept. And then I woke up with a headache, aka a hangover. And that's pretty much it. That's my whole little crazy drunken experience that I don't wish upon nobody, and not even myself. Please do not drink and drive. Do not mix your liquors, and do not end up like me, okay? But I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be bringing more videos to you soon, more story times, more vlogs, more everything. And I think I'm getting better at this YouTube stuff. I might not be, but that's okay. Don't forget to shop with me and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Everything will be in the description box below. And thank you for tuning in. And the person who made my intro, their information will be in the description box too. So make sure if you do YouTube or if you want somebody to make some bomb intros, they the one. They the one, not the two. Okay? Okay.